Okay, so I've got my lamb, I've seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I'm going to put it in a pan with hot butter and a little bit of oil. What we're going to do now is just sear it off on all sides, so I'm going to set it up to start with. And while you're cooking it, keep basting it with the butter. So while you're cooking, keep basting. Nice flaming butter all over it. All we're doing here is kind of sealing the juices in. Keep adding more butter as you roast it. This is just getting more and more flavour into the lamb. Look at that colour. Down to the side. If you had a whole rack of lamb, you could do this just the same. What you want to do is you just want to colour it to start with. You get a nice kind of basting over it, and then we're going to run it through the oven. So right now we're just sealing off the outside, so when it cooks, all of the juices in the middle are going to stay there. It's going to be lovely, and I'm going to cook this steak medium rare. So what happens is when we cut it open, it's going to be nice and pink in the middle. Really nice. So one more lump of butter in there. So when I got this, the meat was up, well the fat was kind of up to the top of the bones. And what you want to do is just kind of trim that down, cut away the fat, because the main part, this fat is really good, that'll keep it wet and moist in the oven. But the rest of it is unnecessary, and for presentation purposes you want to keep the bones long and really good. Okay, so this is coming out of the pan and it's going to go straight into the oven, so I'm just going to lift this up. I'm going to put it, I'm putting it here so the fat is on top, and what will happen is the fat will keep it basted, keep it moist once in the oven. I'm going to put a little more butter over it just to give it flavour. And that's going in the oven for about 6 minutes. I'm going to put it in for 6 to 8 minutes. And keep checking it, keep checking the sides to make sure it's cooking nicely. The oven now, and it's still a little bit under. What I'm going to do is wrap it in foil, and that's going to let it, and we're going to rest it for probably about 6 minutes in there. And what happens is when you cook meat, when it goes in the pan and it gets hot, it clenches up, and by letting it rest, wrapping it in foil, you retain the heat, but the meat relaxes and it'll be much more tender. If you eat meat straight out of the oven, it's going to be tough as hell. So let it rest and then it'll be perfect. So what I'm doing here is, this is unnecessary, it's just for presentation purposes. Making a little bundle with my green beans, which are going to take about 3 minutes to cook in boiling water. And I'm tying them with chive, which I've blanched just to make it pliable. And like by blanched I mean I've literally dipped it in the water for seconds. So these are going into the water now. Okay, so I'm going to carve the lamb now, and against the bone, go straight down, nice and pink in the middle. Stir up a chutney, and I've made a tiny little sauce. And all I've done is just taken the juices from the pan that I cooked the lamb in and mixed them with a bit of chicken stock and boiled it down. So that's going over the lamb. Lamb cutlets with a fig, apple and pear chutney, green beans and roasted new potatoes.